There was another big polar challenge, which was to cross the Arctic Ocean during wintertime. The only two journeys left worth their polar salt are those, because the Norwegians and our own group, and every now and again others, have knocked off all the previous polar records, such as reaching the North Pole from land without support, and the same goes down in the south. The only big journeys, records or challenges, call them what you will, are in winter. And I turned my back on polar journeys about 6 years ago in order to concentrate on mountain climbing. And while my back was turned, our Norwegian friends managed to complete the first Arctic Ocean crossing in winter. Now, because it's the Arctic Ocean, it's sea level, and therefore probably never gets below -50 anyway, whereas Antarctica at 10,000 feet gets much, much colder. So of the two, the last one, the Antarctic one, is much more difficult. And so when Mike Stroud rang me up about 2007 with the suggestion that we get in there first and do ski across Antarctica in winter time, I agreed that that was the best thing that we must do, and we must do it before we got too old. The biggest challenge is the fact that it's not -50, it's below -50. That is not necessarily a problem on people, because we've got all sorts of breathing devices designed by the world's top oxygen mask makers, one of whom was here today. So we hope that our lung tissue won't be damaged because of our sort of clever little bottles in the right place and so on, so you're breathing from inside your underpants or whatever instead of the outside air. But the big problem, which we are frightened of, is the unknown effect of the temperatures below -55 on our machinery, on the metals, on the rubber, on the welding particularly. So we've tried our utmost to find someone kinetic or the Millbrook cold chambers, but none of them go below -55 centigrade. So we are in an area where we don't actually know what's going to happen towing very heavy weights to these vehicles, and the tow systems and the winch ropes might snap. So it's the unpredictable nature that makes one apprehensive that something is going to go badly wrong in terms of the wagon train. We'd be more than happy not to have any wagons whatsoever. Scientists in Antarctica the whole time, the only reason they can study global warming and everything else is because they use these machines down there, but they only use them in summertime, not in wintertime. Wintertime, everything closes down. The maximum penetration into Antarctica from the coast during the winter months has been 60 miles, and we've got to do 2,000. And we've got to go right up to 11,000 feet above sea level, where it gets colder still, never mind with a wind, which will make -70 into a wind chill factor of -120 in no time at all.